Have you ever faced a situation where you have a data set and you need to transform it for better analysis? It can be quite a challenge, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to explore how to explode array data into rows in Spark. I understand how frustrating it can be when you have a large data set and you need to manipulate it for your needs. You're not alone in this. Many data professionals encounter similar issues when working with Spark. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "How can I explode array data into rows in Spark?" They provided a dataset with fields and an array that needs to be expanded into multiple rows. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this together and find a solution. So what does it mean to explode an array in Spark? Essentially, it allows you to take each element of an array and create a new row for each one while keeping the other fields intact. This is particularly useful for analysis and reporting. And don't go anywhere. I've got a powerful tip at the end that will help you optimize your Spark jobs even further. To begin solving this problem, the user needs to import the necessary libraries in Spark. This includes importing Spark session and functions from the pyspark.sql module. Next, the user should create a Spark session. This is essential for working with data frames in Spark. The user can do this by calling sparksession.builder. Now the user needs to load the dataset into a data frame. They can read the data from a source like a CSV file or create it directly in the code for testing purposes. The next step is to explode the array field. The user can achieve this by using the explode function, which will create a new row for each element in the array while keeping the other fields intact. Finally, the user can display the results. They can use the show method to view the exploded data frame, which will now contain the desired output format. Did you know? The term explode in data processing is not just about fireworks. It's a powerful technique to handle complex data structures efficiently. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by a user involves using the explode function in Spark. They demonstrate this with a simple example. First, they create a data frame with the necessary fields. Then, they apply the explode function to the array field, which generates a new row for each item in the array, while keeping the other fields intact. Now, let's shift our focus to a different response. This user suggests using the explode function in Spark to achieve the desired output. The explode function will take your array field and create a new row for each element in the array, while keeping the other fields intact. Additionally, they provide a link to an example on Stack Overflow that demonstrates the use of the explode function in a similar context. Here's the powerful tip I promised. Always consider the size of your dataset when using the explode function. For very large datasets, it might be beneficial to partition your data to optimize performance. And there you have it. You've successfully exploded array data into rows in Spark. Remember, understanding your data structure is key to effective analysis. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video on optimizing Spark performance.